Thank you for coming in. I have some questions. Now, time is a luxury we don't have. We're on a manhunt. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's dish it.
Okay, tell me everything you know about El Zacco.
Well, first of all, he's fat.
Fat?
Fat. Like, really fat.
Like, somebody get this dude a reality show fat.
Look, we aren't worried about the man's girth. Tell me about his tendencies.
Well, homeboy's crazy. Don't get me wrong.
When they came out and said that Pluto wasn't a planet anymore,
El Zacco went around burning down churches.
Really? Churches?
Churches.
Can you tell me what triggers him? What sets him off?
anything can set this dude off.
Dallas Cowboys not making it to the playoffs.
God damn it!
Onions.
Losing at Street Fighter.
Man buns.
Vanity license plates. Nice weather.
K-pop.
K-pop?
Yeah. It's almost racist until you catch him dancing to it.
Do you know where I can find El Zacco?
I don't know, man. Have you tried Burger King?
A head shop?
Strip club? Planned Parenthood?
Well, at least can you tell me when you first met him?
First time I met him, he was at a party.
And he was literally smothering puppies.
This is because he hated the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Are you sleepies? Are you already sleepies?
He's as tall as his feet already.
It's not even late. How can you be sleepies already? You got so dirty, you're gonna get a bias.
After that, I knew not to mess with him.
What would you say is the worst thing you've heard about El Zacco?
Rumor has it, one day he just snapped.
After Daft Punk broke up,
He just started eating kids. Like, eating kids.
They said what? Dude, these are all lies and hearsay. Except for the churches thing, that was true. What the fuck? I just need you all to know that every decision you've ever made, every up, every down, every good time, every bad time, every fork in the road, and every choice you've made accordingly has led you right here to the season 3 premiere of Pouring Pixels. He's Crotto, the proud owner of 1,700 used fleshlights.
He is El Zacco, Texas's first abortion survivor.
And today, we're pouring up Dead Guy Ale from Rogue Brewing Company in Newport, Oregon.
Yeah, baby. Did you know, actually, that they grow their own ingredients, including their proprietary Pac-Man yeast?
Said Pac-Man yeast is actually found in Dead Guy Ale, which is a German-style Maibach, but it uses ale yeast, this particular yeast. This particular beer clocks in at 6.8 ABV. It has a nice balanced taste. It has an amber color, has kind of a bitter finish. But it's a very well-crafted beer, right? And because of that, it's won various awards, including Platinum at the World Beverage Competition in 2018.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then this beer has become so popular that it's one of the few beers that actually went through a complete overhaul in terms of label design. As you see, the can is completely murdered the fuck out, and we have an actual dead guy clutching of beer on the label, which is perfect for the game that we're getting into today.
Today, we're going to cover Manhunt, one of the most violent, vicious games probably ever. Even in today's standards, it's pretty brutal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In 2003, Rockstar North, who was already under fire for controversy for games like GTA 3 and Vice City, said, "Hold my beer," when it came to providing this murder orgy fucking simulator known as Manhunt. Yeah. Now, the game itself is actually pretty well put together. You follow a storyline of James Earl Cash, who's a death row inmate whose lethal injection turned out just to be heavy sedation as he becomes the pawn in the game for the director.
Yeah.
The big bad of the game, who's voiced by Brian Cox. Now, you remember Brian Cox, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Super Troopers, baby.
Yeah, and he's also Logan Roy in HBO's Succession.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
I need to catch that.
Yeah, you do need to catch that. In this game, he is in the earpiece of James Earl Cash as he tells him that there's all kinds of unsavory beings out to hunt him. Hence
Right.
the name Manhunt, right? And his job is to brutally execute and eviscerate each and every one of these sadistic motherfuckers as violently as possible.
Yeah.
Because you see, the director is actually producing snuff films. Yeah, so you see we have an excellent story point going on, right?
Yeah.
When you get into the actual game itself, it's actually not a bad game. You have this stealth simulation system where you have to hide in shadows and then be careful with the noises you make,
Right.
or else you're going to attract enemies.
Yeah. You get the silhouette kind of character on the side. You know that you're out in the open.
And then on the mini map, you see a noise indicator that's spread out whether or not you're walking or running. And if you're running, you might as well have a motherfucking cowbell around your neck.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Then you pick up everyday items to use for executions as well.
Yeah. I mean, plastic bags you get.
Wires, baseball
Hammers.
bats. Yeah.
Yeah, you get everything from Home Depot. Yeah. Now, there is one point I wanted to make, because you mentioned like GTA and it's by Rockstar. But it's almost like a stealth game as well, kind of like Metal Gear Solid, like the classic Metal Gear Solids, where you can't be running around and just shooting everybody like in GTA. You got to be stealthy as well, which makes it kind of an interesting, because you can do either or in certain situations.
Exactly. The stealth aspect of it is really the meat and potatoes of the game.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to run in and try action-style combat for a couple reasons. One, it's not how the game's intended. You're not going to get the cool, badass, brutal executions. And two, the combat system is actually pretty fucking flaky.
Yeah.
It's a lot like GTA.
Yeah. You're going to miss some punches. You're going to get killed probably, but...
Right, you're just going to trade blows back and forth with the NPC.
Yeah.
There's really not a lot to it.
You don't want to be the victim in this game, is it? You're the manhunter here.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Hunter be hunted, fucking killer be killed type shit.
Yeah.
So essentially, the only way you're going to pick off a whole stage worth of 20 dudes is to hide in the shadows and take them out one by one via these executions. Now, the game itself is pretty lengthy. There are 20 stages, or what they call scenes, and then 4 bonus scenes, depending on how well you do.
Yeah.
If you complete the stage in a timely manner, or if you complete nothing but hardcore style executions, then you're going to have a star rating anywhere from, like, let's say 3 to 5, and a perfect rating will eventually unlock bonus stages.
Yeah.
There's a tiered execution system where when you're sneaking behind an enemy, you hold down the execution button to get either a white indicator, yellow indicator, or red indicator, which is, of course, is like low, medium, high levels of violence. So the wire, for example, if you have a white execution, it'll probably just choke him.
Yeah.
But if you hold it on for the red execution, he's going to put his knee behind his head and saw his motherfucking head off with it, right?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing you have to look forward to with all these individual items. And my favorite, like you mentioned earlier, the plastic bag. There's just something satisfying about taking somebody and making them suffocate the fucking HB bag and just hitting them over the fucking head. I mean,
Leisure Suit Larry is for the next episode.
Okay. Yeah.
We're not there yet.
we're not talking about murder fetishes.
A lot of big countries had bans or lawsuits going on with Manhunt. It was a pretty brutal game, like I said earlier. Even in today's standards, it's still pretty out there.
Yeah, it was a fucking mess. First, it was banned in Australia for sale, and then Germany banned it for sale and ownership. So you couldn't even own a copy of the game without getting yourself in trouble in Germany. Yeah. But then a sequel was announced, and everybody immediately went up in arms about it. As a matter of fact, It didn't even get a rating from the ESRB until Rockstar had to go back and censor some of the executions and then remove some completely.
Yeah.
As it stands, we are 18 years removed from the release of Manhunt. And by today's standards, it's certainly not the most vile thing out there, but it is still pretty disturbing. But then again, so is the evening news.
Yeah.
Judge for yourself as we get our hands on it and play it for a good amount of time so you can enjoy it alongside with us.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, here we are starting off with Manhunt.
Watch out with the rat. They got drugs right there.
Kill this dumb fuck right here. All right.
Oh my god, those.
And then the longer we hold this,
Oh, I want to see some red.
yeah.
Murder him dead.
Is there another rat on the basketball court?
The rats are all
Dude,
over
this
the
is
fucking place.
It's an infestation.
This is Bruno, our director, by the way. For those of you that don't realize who this random Brazilian who can't shut the fuck up is, I just sit behind this.
I will not be silenced.
So does it go up by itself, or you need to find items like?
No, we gotta
food or
get
anything?
painkillers. We gotta get drugs, homie. That's the only way.
Sex for you. You already practiced earlier.
That guy's fucked.
Stupid red bitch.
And one of the features of this game early on, which is actually really interesting, is that if you had a USB mic for PS2 or Xbox, then the noise would actually correlate with the mini-map in game. So not only do you have to be stealthy in game, trying to be slow and pick off enemies, but you have to shut the fuck up with this microphone on, or it was going to dictate noise with the game as well.
Yeah.
As far as you're concerned, they're meat. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain Brady.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
That is the stuff. I like how he's looking right at you. Nope, nobody here.
Nah, not a thing.
Nah, not a thing. All right, scene complete. All right, doorway to hell. Continuing on
You're
to the
doing
second
fine,
level.
Cash, just fine. We're getting some great material here. Keep going.
Oh yeah, just keep that snuffness going.
Yep.
We just slid down the back chute.
It's the second stage from Mario. You go down the pipe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this game is really good, but because it was so gory and shit, like, even people at Rockstar, like, had a problem with it.
Dude, that guy's taking a leak. Go murder him mid-piss.
Where?
Straight ahead. Right against the fence. Why would you piss on a chain link fence?
Liquidate.
You gotta stick your dick
Liquidate!
through the chain link.
Please, God, let him come my way.
Please let me see the guy, and then looks the opposite direction.
Oh! I knew it! I was
Just
gonna say
run.
don't!
Oh! T-ball!
Do it!
Oh!
Oh no!
Fuck! That was my fault. I got way too
He's
hasty.
so dead.
Alright, who's ready to give it a shot?
Ooh, you got varsity blues.
Hey guys, where's my Stone Cold, baby, Stone Cold.
Well, it's
You got
ugly
my
as fuck, but at
respect,
least we're getting there.
Dr.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Oh, you popped his head.
Yeah.
Scene complete.
Damn.
2 stars.
29 minutes. 22
Hell yeah,
seconds.
baby. Teamwork!
A third of the time that it took us to do the first one.
It's all good. Man.
And there you have it. Your very first taste of interactive murder porn. But it shouldn't be your last. You too should get your homicidal jollies off by playing Manhunt for yourself. It's actually been ported to PS4, PS5, Xbox. It's all over the fucking place. Go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, that being said, that is going to do it for us. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And as always, we'll do better next time. He's been Crotto,
He's Ben Zacco.
and you have been fan-fucking-tastic. Fuck yeah.
Alright, remember looking up at me? You gotta look at me. Don't smile, dude.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I said that.
Wow.
I fucking said that.
He did.
Say, oh, he did.
Are you fucking serious, dude?